Bonjour! Bonjour!
No.
Time for bladder check. Check.
So it's a show?
It's a lifestyle.
It's a religion.
My emotions! My emotions!
I'm still French.
Ouais, c'est pas faux.
I'm a woman, Mary. I can be as contrary as I choose.
Non, moi je crois qu'il faut que vous arrêtiez d'essayer de dire des trucs.
That kind of outfit. And that's it! Autumn is back, almost back. You have in front of you an autumn girl who is just dreaming about these days, you know, who is just enjoying these days so much. So, ready? Be ready to see me back with that kind of outfits and loving that and not apologizing for it at all. Hello, hi, I'm Laura. I'm gonna watch Alien Earth Season 1 Episode 6. Yes, I was watching for the number of episodes. I was not sure if it was number 5 or number 6. Number 6. I'm glad to be there for a new episode. I loved so much the episode 5, so much. But I saw that not all of the fans appreciated it. I mean, I saw it. You know me, I avoid spoilers like hell, so I'm not making any researches about, you know, the casting, the photos, what is gonna happen into the next episode. I hate that. But because of the fact that I discuss about all of these episodes with you guys on the comments, I discussed about that, you know, with a few of you, the fact that this episode 5, a lot of people loved it as much as I did, and a lot of people hated it. At least disliked it a lot, and I'm surprised because of the reasons, you know, that they used to dislike it. Because apparently a lot of people saw, you know, that the previous episode was an homage to the old movies, was really fitting with the mood of these old movies, with the fact that we were inside of that ship. During the entire episode, we discovered how the creatures managed to escape all of that. And people appreciated it, and at the same time, they didn't understand why we had that episode at that moment during the season, and that I can understand it. But me, I think that it's a good idea to have that episode not at the beginning, not for the first episode of the season, because, you know, first episode of the season of a new show, you need to have the presentation of the new characters, the main characters, the ones that you're going to keep for a long time, and also you need to have the presentation of the main story, the one that you're going to keep for a long time. Having the previous episode as the first episode would have been, in fact, disturbing and not a good idea. So I'm okay to not have it at the first episode. I thought that it could have been more episode for the middle of the season, so maybe episode 4, or the episode just before the end, you know, so episode 7. To have it right now, I'm not against it, I'm not mad at it. Yes, I can ask questions about it, but I'm not mad at it. For what I understood, people who disliked the previous episode were a little disturbed by that, said also that it was a cool homage to the movies, but at the same time felt too much like a copy of the movies, which is for me not a good reason, in the sense that if you like Alien, if you like that franchise, in fact what we saw during the previous episode, it's what you expect when you watch a movie, you know, an Alien movie. And you can't say that it's too copied, because what you're seeing, you know, which is copied, it's in fact the mood of these movies, the tools that they are supposed to use into these movies. And in fact, you know, from my point of view, the movies which are not using these tools, which are not putting that mood, it's not like, oh, it's cool, they are doing something different, but it still feels like Alien. No, in fact, for me, it doesn't feel like Alien. I don't appreciate it. For me, you know, when you are making a movie from the same franchise, you have to respect, you know, kind of a Bible. You have to respect, to follow rules And for me, creating the same mood and using the same tools, it's part of that Bible, you know, it's part of these rules that you have to follow to respect. And movies and shows, you know, products of a franchise not doing it are in fact not respecting the Bible of the franchise, what the franchise is supposed to be. So same, I don't understand that reason. And then for what I understood, what people disliked is the fact that characters were maybe a little stupid. If I can resume it like that, with the fact that the girl who is supposed to play the new captain, she's not in fact taking control of anything, and she's really not reacting at all, not acting at all. She's too emotional for that. And also the woman who is not, you know, closing the thing right, who is playing with her water a lot, that she's stupid as well because she should respect all of the conditions, you know, all of the security things during that moment. Also the fact that the apprentice, you know, who doesn't know about the companies, how they work, about everything, it's not normal, it's not logical, he should know about that. And really for me, same, it doesn't make any sense, you know, for people to be mad at the show for these reasons, because in fact, these mistakes, you know, these human mistakes and these characters being like that, we can find that in all of the movies and shows which are like that. Like, for sure, to create a moment, you know, like aliens suddenly escaping and disturbing, killing everyone into a ship, but for sure you need a human mistake at some point, and for sure it's gonna look stupid and you're gonna be like, oh, that mistake, it should never happen. If they would be professional, it would never happen. Yes, I totally agree, but if it would never happen, the show would never happen, you know, the story would never happen. So for sure at some point it needs to happen. And also that kind of characters, you know, the one emotional, the one who doesn't know anything about anything, but in fact you need that kind of characters also into that kind of shows, that kind of movies, because you need the one who is representing the viewer, who is gonna need for everything to be explained. For sure, for the fan base of the alien movies, you don't need for all of these things to be explained to you, so you don't see the purpose to have that kind of characters. But again, this show is not only made for you, and in fact, you should thank the writers for that, to create a show which is not only made for the fans. Again, for a show to function, you need that show to be opened, to be written also for new viewers. I'm repeating that so much for all of the shows, you know, based on books, based on the franchise. I'm repeating that for the Star Wars shows. I'm repeating that for the Wheel of Time, the Rings of Power. Like really, all of these shows based on books, on other franchise, they can function okay with the fan base, the original fan base, but you need also to convince more viewers. If not, that show is never going to survive. Right now, on the platforms, with all of the shows which are available everywhere, with also the fact that these shows, they cost a lot to make, these shows need to convince more than just the fan base. So you need to have new viewers, so you need to explain stuff to your new viewers, thanks to, for example, characters like that who don't know anything about anything, and for sure you're gonna have someone explaining stuff through these characters, through these situations. And yes, I think that you need to have that kind of stuff. So I don't understand these reasons, you know, why people disliked the previous episode, that me, I loved so much, I can't hide it. And even more when the same persons were not mad about all of the things, you know, that I saw me during the previous episodes, which were not functioning. But at the same time, the things which were not functioning, in my opinion, during the previous episodes, they are not about how it's written, they are really about how it's edited, how they put, you know, the scenes between each other, how really they created things on screen, I mean. And for that, you know, all of the fading transitions between scenes, for me, they are the most obvious ones. And how people can not dislike them, you know, that, and not even notice them that, and at the same time be that much, you know, criticizing the previous episode, which was, in my opinion, the best one, the real homage to the franchise, the real mood of all of the Alien movies, things that we should have, like, I don't understand. Bon. I think that it's gonna be okay with this episode because we're gonna be back with our characters and we're gonna be back into the story. And in fact, I think that things are gonna accelerate with that meeting that they're supposed to have to normally find a compromise, but we saw that it's surely not gonna happen like that because we have Moreau who said, that's it, I'm gonna kill the Cavalier boy, and who also made a deal to maybe have an egg coming at him. So I think that he's gonna take that opportunity to say to the kid, bring the egg right now. So clearly, nothing good can happen during this episode, in my opinion. And a lot of things, you know, a lot of action moments are gonna happen during this episode. So I think that these people who disliked the previous one, they're gonna enjoy this one. If I read right, you know, their goals, you know, their expectations with this show, I think that they're gonna prefer an episode like that. Okay, I'm gonna stop this intro right now. Let's go for this episode. Remember that if you want to have my Patreon on which you can have these reaction videos earlier, one day earlier, you have also a longer reaction part with the level 2 on my Patreon. Even if you know on YouTube I divide this reaction video in 2 parts for you guys. I do that for you to provide you more of the episode. If not, you know, if I would create only one video, you would have only the 10 minutes, the usual 10 minutes. It's because of the fact that I want to give you more, double that time, you know, that I divide the reaction video in 2 videos, in fact, on YouTube. No matter what, on Patreon, it's just one video. And with the level 2, it's no matter what, a longer reaction part than what you have on YouTube. And with the level 3, it's everything. You have the 4 reaction part, my reactions and my thoughts to everything in one video. And yes, it's advantages that I can give you on my Patreon to encourage you to come on my Patreon, to thank you also for the ones who are already there, because I'm a little reactor, you know, creator, so each little help can be appreciated and truly useful. So I work hard, guys, to give you these advantages and to be able to thank you for the support that you can give me. Let's go, guys, for this episode.
So you're worried about what? Her intellect? Her emotions?
Yes.
Someone told me that he can go 2 years without recharging. What other maintenance do they need, the hybrids? One day she's gonna graduate right from this place, and when she does, she's gonna need someone to take care of her. Let's look at Onion, asking how do I take care of the store.
Ah!
You think he's gonna let you take her with you?
No, never. He said it.
Maybe. Live? Be a family? Your sister has potential to embed faster than light travel, and you want her to be his family?
Yes.
She's just a kid. Keep telling yourself that. So what did she say? Exactly.
She said she was pregnant.
No. You're going in. Reset her to before the tower. Full memory wipe.
Ooh.
You said it yourself. She's a child in distress. We're helping her.
We don't know what impact this would have on her identity.
On her functioning psychology.
Even more when she's gonna understand what you did to her.
This unit is going to be smiling and waving from the stage 3 weeks from now. And when the information architects of the five talk to her, I want her to be calm.
Episode 8 is gonna be that?
Just like the others. We've come too far to fail now, just because
That
you don't
cocktail?
have the stuff.
It can be a good moment, you know, for
We'll do it.
creatures to go crazy and kill a lot of people.
No, wait. Are you kidding? Good. Then do it. You're fired.
Fired?
You disobeyed the direct order. You need me. No more, it seems. So pack your things. You take the rest of the day to organize the transport.
That's severe, no? And she didn't support you.
You need to give no thoughts and feelings. You're killers.
So are we?
Not like that.
We've got brains, you know, we think.
And they don't?
We have community.
And they don't?
Bees do that. Ants do that. They have hives, systems, whole colonies.
They're trying to kill us.
Not this one.
No.
Joe, I think this one.
You really want to make it your pet.
This is the yes place, no place.
What the hell is that supposed to mean?
The boy genius said that no is the first step to nothing. Being nothing, achieving nothing. And here, we say yes.
Someone tries to take advantage of you, tries to hurt you, then no gives you power. Gives you power
Yes.
over your body, power over your life.
For that, I totally agree. What he told you, that genius boy, it's just for you to accept what you shouldn't accept. What about consent, you know? If you're saying to someone that saying no is not okay.
It's not hard all this, is it? It's not gonna be forever. I'm working out a way to get us out of here.
Yeah.
What if I don't want to go?
You're Wendy, you're supposed to want to go at some point.
As agreed upon by corporations, the decision I reach after hearing evidence and arguments will be legally binding. I expect you will comport yourselves professionally, as these are.
No, Peter decided that
Pretty tiny.
he would act stupid.
What if it wasn't an accident?
It was not.
What?
Yeah, I'm saying maybe it was an attack.
By you? Muro, you know the truth and you're not saying it.
Believe me, we are already well into investigative
If you
work.
think I'm gonna let you investigate your own crash, honey, you're crazy.
The fact that he didn't say it.
Do you know she's so desperate to get back? Deep space biological specimen. The Wayland Yutani was smuggling out of the planet in direct violation of like 50 intercorporate laws.
These are proprietary specimens, meant to be studied at an off-planet research facility,
You can understand Mr. Cavalier's position.
which is why we are willing to add an additional $10 billion to the settlement.
It's 20.
15.
25.
Is it really about money?
20 it is.
I thought that for you it was not about money.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, we are. I'll box him up and send him back. You know, as soon as the quarantine's over.
No.
Yeah, 6 weeks is the established precedent for off-world quarantines, isn't that right?
It's
That
letting
is
you
the
time to
break
make
of
experiments. Copy them? I don't want to see it.
It's just not safe. You know, for the planet.
On behalf of the five, let me just say how pleased I am could come to an
Oh, shut up.
Mm.
Where are we?
You could have one of the xenomorphs by the end of the day.
Could.
It's a reclusive acid.
What do you recommend?
We destabilize the facility and exfil in the chaos.
Are you suggesting to release the creatures?
Look at you.
The almost human, self-hating machine. Painless and innate.
Sure. We yesterday's model, the incredibly irreverent robot. Who wouldn't want to be you?
I don't know what you're talking about.
They're cute. Your kids, with their shiny new bodies, are gonna get me one of those. You know what I like most about killing synths? They don't feel pain, so nothing clouds their
could imagine it's the pain that makes it satisfying. Especially for a cyborg. The moment when you realize you're not a machine after all. When the first eyeball pops.
Okay, you dream about killing each other. We've got it.
I'll see you soon, old toy.
A few days ago, we were in the training room and we had that hike. No, wait. It's like me and Smee got back from a crash. The what? Crash. In the city?
They didn't tell you, Wendy, to not tell her.
The scariest thing I remember from a few days ago is ghost stories and flashlights. What's wrong with you? Nothing. What's wrong with you? The ship was
The fact
crashed.
that Wendy
We had to go
knows
through and
that,
save all these people.
it can make her suspicious about what they can do to her as well, erase her memories. It's good. But right there for Nibs, it's not. And is it logical for the fact that they let Wendy have access to her that fast?
You do remember going with Arthur and Dame Sylvia? What? You said you were gonna have a baby.
Intervened. L'attitude also. Ooh, you're getting so big and so fast.
Are you in the lab?
No, you left, so...
I had to fly to the mainland for a few hours.
Okay, what do you need me to do?
My creatures need to be fed and watered.
Oh, he's gonna do a mistake. And because of that, creatures are gonna escape all of that.
Step by step, follow protocols to the letter. The scientific method is a method, not a suggestion box.
I don't know what, but you're gonna do something wrong at some point. Oh no! And you can see that.